Okay, हमें audio. Am I audible? Okay. Report basics of. We have seen what's the checklist, what is the use of it. So what are the use of it? We can track progress of an event, manage or track progress of multiple events, or manage time, and also we can make sure that we didn't miss any, we do not miss anything uh, by using a checklist. That was the importance of checklist. And we have also seen while preparing a document, what are the common checklists we can use. Like that, for every process, there will be checklist. Then we have seen basics of report writing. Okay. So whenever we are writing a report, we should provide overview, then background of the report. Okay, background means it is a summary of entire report. Okay, so then later we should discuss what is the actual content of the report, what studies we have done, what are the findings, what are the research work you have done, that you have to discuss. Finally, you have to conclude. Okay, there is a main area or main content of a report. Okay. Like for example, after passing out, everyone becomes a civil engineer. So somebody asks you to, uh, one of the manager or ask you to do a preliminary study about uh, what I can say about a new construction plan. Uh, Maybe for you need to construct a, or your company actually plans to construct a resort somewhere, and your manager asks you to uh, do a preliminary study. Okay, how it is feasible, what profit we will get, what are the special things you can do over there. If suppose someone asks like that, you have to go to that place and you have to do a lot of studies, you have to draw a lot of plan, like that, a lot of things you have to do. Finally, at the end of your uh, research work or the given time, you will be submitting a report to the manager. In that report, there will be overview in the background, and then discussion. Discussion means so and so things we can add there. The rain, the climate will be like this, the wind will be like this, like that. Lot of parameter you can add to your report, and finally you can conclude. Conclusion means what? We can go ahead with the project, or that is not a place to do that particular project. It won't be profitable. Like that conclusion you can. So after that, okay, once if you go to the detailed report, that is structure of a report, we can add few more points or how of a report looks like is first it should have a title. Okay. Title means it is a full name of the report and with the name of the author, purpose of the report, and also you can add name of the institution, name of the company for which the report is prepared. So that's about title. Okay. Then executive summary, uh, complete details about everything. Then you should introduce the topic and method and methodology. What are the methods you are following to prepare this report that you can introduce? And by using that so methods, uh, what are the result you can you got, that also you can discuss later, and finally based on the result you can do the discussion, and finally you can conclude. Okay, so that is how we will do. But after conclusion, there are certain points. One is recommendation. Okay, so suitable changes solution should be provided. So it is after your report you can do so and so things so that you can improve the content of the report. That will come in the recommendation session. Then what is appendices and annexes? It is normally added with the report to provide some more additional information, like detailed information which is not essential in the main chapter of the report, but which need to be reproduced. Because in some textbook, if you have a habit of reading textbook of our subject, you can look into the last pages of your textbook. There it will be written appendices or annexes. There, for example, if it is a mechanics, engineering mechanics textbook, there will be some formula, stress or strain like that. And in the end, in the appendix list, they will be given the Young's models of different materials. What is that constant? That details, that everything they will be giving in an appendix. It is actually not a part of report, but it provides some more additional information which is required for the content. It is appendices and annexes. You can see a lot of at the end of the textbooks there will be some appendices. Or for example, if you refer maths textbook, there will be some standard derivation for some formulas and all. So they will be writing this as appendices in the at the end of the textbook. Next one is glossary. So it is an explanation of specialist terms, like the terms which we are used during the report writing. So it will give detailed information about those terms. Okay. Next one is bibliography. So it is also a reference. We have seen already what is a reference. So what is the reference? Reference means maybe already few people might have done studies about uh, something that is related to your report. Okay. For example, what I can say for some manufacturing process. Maybe if we are using some grades of plastic for a manufacturing plastic equipment manufacturing process, the grade and the information about that particular plastic material will be already done some. Already people might have done some research. Okay, so that's actually when someone is, or today I am going to decide that I am going to study the feasibility of a plastic object, and I want to manufacture it. So I am going to write a detailed report about the manufacturing process and profit losses, everything. So for this particular plastic material, I might have to use a plastic material. For this particular plastic device or equipment or plastic component, I should use a particular plastic material. Okay, so the detail about that particular plastic material or the strength, everything will be already some person might have done some research. So I can quote his paper uh, or research work to a reference, as a reference to my report. That is actually referencing. So we have also seen how to do the referencing. There are standard formula. We have to give title reference in the middle or in the right side of the, sorry, the left side of the uh, report. And then we have to give the author name, content, report name, and the journal in which it is published. Okay, so that is how we have to do. Then what is the difference between bibliography and reference? Okay, bibliography means it actually give reference to all the material what we have that we have referred during that preparation, report preparation to all the reference material. Okay, references means what? References means whenever we are writing a report, there will be some topic which is actually written in the report. Through the reference, we can provide some additional information to the reader. But bibliography is like whenever we are doing some, it is not only about writing or about the content. For this particular report work, we might have read a lot of textbook, journals, etc. All these things will be given in the bibliography. Okay. Again, I will tell you the difference. Okay, there is a report like this. So for this particular point, for example, for this particular point, books, okay, how to give reference or bibliography in books. Like that one point is there. I will be marking one over here. So in the reference, I will write one and I'll be writing the author name and paper name and journal, etc. Okay, this is actually this reference is supporting to this paragraph and the content or text provided in the paragraph. But bibliography is like for the particular since this chapter is written by me, okay, this content is written by me. I have read a lot of textbook for writing this one. So all this content will be comes under the bibliography. ഓക്കെ, ഒരു റെഫറൻസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? ആ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ പാരഗ്രാഫിലെ കണ്ടന്റിനെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഇൻഫർമേഷനാണ് നമ്മൾ റെഫറൻസിൽ കൊടുക്കുക. ബിബ്ലിയോഗ്രാഫി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ആ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ റിപ്പോർട്ട് പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ഏതൊക്കെ കണ്ടന്റ് ആയിട്ട് എനിക്ക് ആക്സസ് കൊടുക്കണം, നിങ്ങൾ റെഫറൻസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, അതിനാണ് എന്താ പറയുക ബിബ്ലിയോഗ്രാഫി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Now, type of report. What are the different types of reports are there? Academic report. There is one kind of report. Okay. These are usually detailed and most cases targeting academicians. They are of high content and producer, and the readers are at the same level or a little different. Okay. So academic reports are actually targeting academicians. That means those who are in this teaching profession. So for them, that report is particularly prepared. Okay. Then professional report. They may be detailed depending on the target audience. Okay, these are all the but maybe report related to particular profession and or job. Okay, that is actually the content of that particular report is actually depends on a target audience, because if I am an engineer, I am working on a particular project, and if I am preparing a report on that particular project, it is actually I mean to prepare it for some particular technical people who once if they read that one, they will clearly understand what is the content. So target audience is very important. So professional reports are prepared for target audience. So there maybe as we have seen the what I can say instruction list it is also a professional for a company's instruction list. It is also a professional report, but the target audience is actually common man. Okay, so we will prepare according to him. But if I prepare a report on my project which I have done in a company, so it is actually mean to my guide or my superiors, also the people who worked in my team. Okay, so that there I can include more technical content and everything. So that is second kind of report, academic report and professional report. Then formal report. Okay, so formal reports collects and interprets data and reports information. Okay, so when some data are collected and based on that data some interpretations are made, and we giving some information based on that interpretation. So those are called formal report. Okay, so for example, rain in Kerala or rain in a specific area, because I think for Kerala, last few years we are analyzing climate in Palakkad district. Okay, so if someone want to give a report about that, he will go there and he will collect details of rain for the last 5 years, then maximum temperature, minimum temperature, humidity, etc. And based on that information, what he got, he will prepare some. He will analyze the information and he will do some interpretation. Okay, and also he will prepare a report based on that. It will suggest something to do before some years and all. That kind of suggestions will come. That is called formal report. And feasibility report, okay, it is defines a need or proposed idea, defines a need or proposed idea, then analysis, compares and recommends a course of action. As I said earlier, one resort example I said, okay, your company's manager is told you to prepare a report about feasibility or feasibility report about a resort. Okay, so you should go there and study the climate and the easiness of construction. Like that, lot of the profit, losses, everything you have to do a study and you have to give a report whether it is feasible or not. Yeah, that is called feasibility report. Then technical report or special report, that is for industry, general report for insurance, law and order. Okay, that comes under technical report. And we have to learn a little bit more about bibliography. So bibliography is a list containing detail about sources of information on a specific topic. Okay, so uh, during your fourth year, you will be doing a project. For example, your project, how you will select a project report. So there will be some need for your project. So you will select the need. You will collect the information about what you actually want. So you are getting an idea about a particular project. So what you will do, you will go to internet or go to the experienced people and you will be learning lot of things. Okay, if you are going to internet, there will be lot of papers available on the uh, somewhat related topic where you can collect lot of information how to do that project, how to solve that issue, everything. Okay, so you have to search a lot for the information. Okay, so in the bibliography, you can uh, provide a list of reports, journals, paper, etc., from where you got the information about this particular project or supporting document about that particular project. That you can, that is actually given in the bibliography page. Writers and researchers list sources such as books, newspaper, website, articles from technical journals. Okay, writers and researchers, what they will do, they will list sources such as textbook, newspaper, website, and article from technical journals. Okay, in general, bibliography should include author's name, title of the work, and name and location of the company. It is similar to your reference, but for referencing, there is a standard IEEE format. Based on that, you have to give the referencing. Okay, you have to provide numerical digit in the paragraph where the similar contents are there, and you have to give a title reference, and there you have to give the numerical and write the respective paper, author, journals, etc. But in the case of bibliography, it is not necessary. In the bibliography page, we will be writing number of documents or list of documents which is actually helpful for your report. Okay, so it also contains authors, title of the work, name and location, date, your copies were published, and also page numbers of source. Okay, when you are referencing a textbook, only few pages will be actually, or few pages or chapter will be related to your uh, report. Okay, so you can give page number also. Okay, so that's about fifth module. If you go back to the syllabus, so this was the syllabus. We have seen what is formal writing. There is a difference between technical and literary style that we have discussed. Then letter writing, what are the different types of letter, formal, informal, and semi-formal. We have also seen what is job application, what is a minutes preparation, CV preparation, difference between biodata, CV, and resume. That is one important question. Okay, and about report. Then element of style, common errors in writing, how to describe a process, use of sequence words, statement of purpose, instructions, and checklist. And under analytical and issue-based essays and report writing, we have seen what is basics of report writing, referencing style, structure of the report, types of report, and preferences bibliography. Okay. So about your fifth module. And we have seen also some of the, we have also completed some of the activity, letter writing, that is CV, and also CV writing we have completed. I think vocabulary building, few exercises also we have done on that one. And spoken we didn't do anything. Listening, actually I thought of giving that step test, and then reading we didn't do, but mock interview and group discussion we have completed. Okay, so any doubt or any clarification you require about this subject? Okay, most probably for your semester exam, like how we conducted life skill exam, like that, we will conduct one semester exam uh, for professional communication also. If there is no change in not creative decision, okay, we will be conducting like most commonly or mostly we will be conducting exam like that from the college side. Okay, and okay, I will tell you some important topics where you have to prepare for the or which is helpful for your semester exam. Okay, one is most commonly from this module, one passage will be asking first module, like how we have asked for series test 2. One passage will be there. Based on that, we will be having lot of questions, and like that matching. Okay, suitable synonyms and misspelled word, like that questions also will be there. Okay, that is some important part of that question. Okay, important part of that module. Okay, one is comprehension, another one is we will be giving some words, and then you have to write the correct synonym or correct you have to rearrange some of the letters and correct the word, like that questions will be coming. And then there is a theory question, what is search engine, repositories, forums, GitHub, and Stack Exchange, like that. A question can be asked like that also. Okay, what is search engine or what is repository? What is MOOC, SWAYAM, NPTEL? Like that, one question will be coming. And in the reading and summarizing that second module, SQ3R and PQRST are the most important question. Okay, then importance of speed reading. Okay, then what is the critical reading? Okay, like that question also will be coming. Those are the important question. Then in the third module, what is noise modulation, and then how to describe a process, and then what is group discussion and debate, what is the difference between group discussion and debate, or how to introduce a topic. Okay, how to do the presentation practice, what are the procedure to do the presentation practice, that will be asked. And in the fourth module, you will be asked to write a letter. I think, okay, in the fourth module, okay, fourth module, you will be asked to write about what is the effective listening skill, what are the barriers to effective listening, and then about interview, what are the different types of interview, what are the dress code which is used while during the interview process. Okay, what is the difference between one-to-one and a panel interview? Like that, questions will be coming from the module 4. Module 5, letter writing. What are the difference between biodata, CV, and resume? Uh, what is a job application? What is statement of purpose? Okay, like that question will be asking for your semester exam. Okay, so it is like you have to go through the syllabus, and also you have to concentrate on activities which we have done, like comprehension, synonyms, like that few activities or few topic other than the syllabus you have to prepare. Okay, like question will come like the images to people will be given. From that you have to write the conversation. The people will be working in so and so organization. One is a manager, another is a subordinate. Write the conversation for the particular event. Like that, they will be given one question, then you have to write the conversation. Like that, question also will be asking for your semester. Okay, so we will do some more one or two revision before that. As I said, I will be creating one assignment, so where you can upload the result of step test. After this class, I will be creating that. Okay, any doubt other than this? Okay, let me take the attendance.